Are we on Cryptite
with-
or Loca Minecraft?
Local Minecraft. But we are now live. Here's hoping we all the sound good and the levels are great and everybody's not being weird. All that kind of stuff.
We'll find out. Find out how far you have to turn me down.
Welcome to the stream, everybody, and welcome to the second Silverhand Tournament. It's going to be a good one. A 2v2 pot PvP bloodfest with lit ducks, and what's the other ad we've got today? Hilo Wolves supporting us and sponsoring the tournament today, it looks like.
Yep. Buy your Hilo wool at the Silverhand stall there for 2 clusters of shards. Would have been 18, but crafting recipe got borked to 8 only.
Didn't get borked, it was intentional. At any rate, I am Cryptite, and this is my legendary friend Opic here. I'm gonna fix some glass here real fast.
Plus 1 Opic for everyone that gets beheaded.
Yeah, we can do
How's that sound?
I think Mr. P's chomping at the bit to get this thing started, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing going. I think we're going to be joined here and momentarily by Calyx for a short period, and then our very favorite old one, Magpie, should hopefully be joining us not too long after that. Let me see if I can't get Calyx in here with us, as these two are way more familiar with pot PvP than I am, and I think I'm just going to be the cameraman with some random bits of
Random bits of timbits?
Yeah, sure. Something like that. Calling Calyx now. Welcome, Calyx.
Welcome, Calyx.
Alright. I'm going to turn up the music slightly since it's going to get really
calling the play-by-play will be Calyx.
Calyx and Opic with some interspersed commentary from me until we can swap out the commentators for the British variant. Looks like we do have a bracket we can look at briefly. I believe the first competitors up are the Dank Meme Squad versus the Hanzo Mains. And
can we get a link for that?
A link for the bracket? Yeah, I'll toss that in public chat. I need to go figure out who's actually on these teams, because I certainly haven't done my homework. Let's find out.
Neither have I, so this is how good this color commentary will be today.
It's gonna get more colorful. The start's not. Oh, we got the
Hanzo
Mains,
but I don't know what these names are.
Yeah, here's the Silverhand Tournament page. Looks like we're gonna have Ray Ward 54 and Mason 97 M versus Corrupt Full and Archer Squid. Oh, they're going. We're not paying attention. It's on.
Oh, they're already going?
Can you go to the spectator crypts?
Let us come back to it.
Oh,
hopefully
match
no one's
already
died
began. Holy crap.
And
Corruptful versus Ray Ward. And
already
Corruptful and
like
Ray Ward versus Archer Squid and Mason, I do believe.
That's it, yeah.
interestingly, we've already isolated into 2 1v1s. And looks like fights are sort of
like
split 1-1.
Archer Squid has the advantage here.
No,
Archer's.
Crowful seems to be turning it on Mason now, but Archer has been pushing Rayward around, and now he's even looking at the 2v1, but he's gonna fall back.
Yeah. Looking for near each other action. Mason
and
with the health bar.
that's a big misplay by Corruptful. Mason ran away, and he and Archer could have just quick dropped Rayward together, but instead he turned to chase Mason. I'm expecting to see a lot of people, instead of splitting off into these one-on-ones, taking advantage of retreating and just quick dropping the teammate. Up and here we go.
If one
teaming up on Mason.
Oh, Purple and Rayward the same team.
Well, it doesn't help that we're all looking at it from our own individual scoreboard, so the colors are not that meaningful.
I don't know who's on who's team.
It's Corruptful and Archer Squid versus Mason and Rayward.
It's the guys that are hitting each other.
Mason and Rayward. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Rayward's just now turtling, waiting for Mason to get here, and he's actually going to bail him out. And they're just going to let him run away and heal.
Oh, there's a crit chain on Mason here.
This
is chasing him down.
But I think Corruptful and Archer Squid could have ended this a couple times already, where they had the team split, and instead of just focusing on the one guy in front of them, they split off the chase. And now Corruptful's on the back foot. He's in a corner, but Archer's gonna bail him out here. Lots of heal pots popping. And they're splitting off into the 1v1 again.
Rayward's potting up.
And now they're focusing down Mason. Mason's in the water, but he's gonna pop out. And they're gonna switch partners in the dance here. Looks like no. Just running.
Everybody's on fire, and I can't tell what's going on. And the fire's in the way of the health bar indicators.
Seems both
oh, you actually have a health bar?
Having trouble focusing targets here.
Yeah. Well,
I've got to imagine Rayward's running low on health pots. He's had to heal up quite a bit in here. But now Corruptful's going to be on the short end of the 2v1. Archer coming over to help him out. Mason on the back foot, and again, Archer's chasing, splitting up from his teammate. Yeah, now remember, like this is pot PvP. This isn't kit PvP, so it's going to take quite a bit more damage, sustained damage, to take someone down. So focusing a target with your teammates is going to be really important.
Mason should not be chasing right here. That's a complete misplay. Like, he should just turn on the enemy player right there instead of chasing. Instead of chasing Corruptful.
That's how we got a conga line going.
oh,
No
Mason's
one
stuck
falling.
in a corner.
Oh, and now Rayward's getting focused, but no, Corruptful's running away. He's afraid.
And
Rayward's chasing again. Corruptful
like,
trying to pot up.
Mason's caught in a bad way right now. Archer might be able to close it down here pretty quick. Oh.
He's gonna be able to punch ball him away. Can Corruptful? No, Corruptful's too focused. And Mason's gonna again.
And Mason.
But Archer.
Mason's down.
Mason's
down.
Into the ground. Now
Rayward left with the 2v2.
Rayward likely not long for this world. No amount of shields can protect you from this 2v1.
Oh no.
Oh, and his
and his
helmet's
armor
gone.
broke, and he's
And the
dead in the
helmet.
beheading.
And the beheading. +1 OPIC for the team.
Oh yeah, who gets the beheading? The beheader gets the OPIC, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'd say I said the guy that lost the head consolation prize.
Fair enough.
There we go.
All right, and the first round goes to.
Is this best 2 out of 3 for the first round?
Yeah, I
hope
believe
not.
it is.
So
Oh god.
It is. I know. It's. I think it's best of one or only one fight only for the losers bracket.
Yeah, I know that, but it's
But
just
still,
like,
I know. I feel you.
It's gonna take for fucking ever.
Yeah, with the amount of preparation these things require, I think it's fair.
I think we'll see that some fights will end more quickly than others.
Quite possibly.
It's good team coordination. And focus down the target nice and quick.
We've got some fighting going on in the stands over here.
Only so much space to run in this enclosed arena.
But voice chat is key for this, I think, to be honest. If you could get in voice chat with your partner, I think that would be giving you the high advantage here. Because then you're able to tell who's go after who and stuff like that.
Yeah. Effective communication and target prioritization make for a much easier
so we're gonna make this next fight brought to you by Discord here. Just make a server and just it helps.
Discord's super lightweight, and if your computer's a complete potato, you can even access it in your browser. Server's completely free to make, very easy to set up, lots of great user controls, and really, really good quality program. I use it every day of my goddamn life, and I love this thing.
Zephyrix trying to get some prayer in before the fight, and Arion having none of it. There will be no religion in the stands, according to him.
And we've got a ghast above the arena.
Do we now?
No. That's the Goodyear blimp.
Oh, a beautiful shot by Ziggy.
That was the Goodyear blimp.
The Goodyear ghast from our aerial stands.
From our aerial coverage.
An aerial view of the.
Sorry, folks. It seems our aerial coverage has undergone a temporary outage. We'll be working to get that back up for you as soon as possible.
All right. Well, round one goes to the Dank Meme Squad. That is Corruptful and Archer Squid. We'll see if the Hanzo mains can pull back, make it a best of 3 rather than 2.
And it seems that Rayward is struggling to find a new helmet. And his helmet broke at the end of that last fight. It seems he's
good man.
To get a new one.
Good man, Scoo. Let's do a quick tour of the town of Silverhand, one of the architectural wonders.
Oh,
of the
Scoohoo's making a texture pack to turn the gas into a blimp for us as we speak.
Well, since we've got another break in our action here, I guess this is a great time to advertise Scoohoo's very own Loka Plus resource pack. With some great custom textures for all your custom Loken items, the Loka Plus pack will enhance your Loken experience. The only prerequisite is Optifine and easy to download from local forums.
Does the new cluster have a texture?
I don't believe it does yet. I don't think support has been added, as the clusters were added only just today. Looks like it's just going to be a 1v2.
Where's Rayward? I'll check
logged
my
out.
hat. Oh, he logged out?
So distraught over the loss of his favorite helmet, Rayward has not only forfeited the tournament, but Loka itself.
Yeah, Mason.
There.
Now has to
Mason
1v2
unafraid, but the odds are pretty stacked against him here.
If he pulls it through, I will be impressed, but I don't
That would
see
be
it.
quite a display, but so far it seems that every hit he gives gets him 2 in return, and it's only a matter of time. Oh, but that's a good combo on Archer, but he can't pull through with it.
That's what he has to do. He has to combo to win there. Do you think we'll
got
see the
Corruptful
axe
on the back
today?
foot? He's actually putting up quite a good fight here. Corruptful has to heal again. Mason putting on some pressure, but that's a lot of crits. That's a lot of crits. Yeah, he's gonna have to heal up.
He's gonna have to retreat here.
Good punch go away.
Eat a golden,
Can he get
eat
off
a
his
golden
grapple?
apple.
Squid.
I think he did.
Up there, there come the crits. Mason, he's hanging in there though.
He's
But he's in
putting
the
up a hell
water.
of a fight.
It's dangerous. Seems that Archer's got him on his back foot now. Somehow he keeps just narrowly escaping these. Very impressive coming out of Mason. It's not easy to 2v1.
A brief respite while everybody repots, apparently.
Archer Squid says he has gaps. What the fuck? I thought those were allowed.
Are those
allowed?
allowed? No. I don't think gapples were banned, as far as I know.
Let's take a look
Could be
here.
entirely wrong. And Corruptful has to heal again. Mason putting the smackdown on him.
Mason's
He's-
disqualified.
Well, he's out anyway, so
It's only a matter of time.
yeah.
And it seems that Mason has
Oh, rip,
realized
dang it.
his
Looks like he's taking the... Oh, and Rayward jumps back in there at the last minute to try to save his friend. It is all too late. He's come in. He's stuck in a corner like his foe,
puts
and he
down
will go
Ray.
down with... Oh, man, and Ray
Dang,
goes down
Max
fast.
Warner.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And that is it. That will put our first win of the tournament with the Dank Meme Squad. Technically with a
Is that sort of allowed in the
disqualification.
tournament?
Fat 314 415. Ah, beautiful. Let's take a look at the brackets. It looks like it will be the Dank Meme Squad going to round 2. I believe our next up is ML20 versus the Peeled Oranges. With ML20 represent, or I think it's MLG 420, of course. Zalorium, or I suppose it's Zephyrix now, and Steve versus Scoohoo and Adzi. And I have to wonder.
This should be an interesting
Why don't you
fight.
send me this bracket link?
I just found the bracket. I'm gonna link it in our Twitch chat because I can, and I'll link it to you too, Calix. Just for all our Twitch viewers of 17 that we have. Listening to our amazing commentators.
I believe.
I just linked it, Alex. Do you think we will see the axe today in any of the fights?
I believe we will.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ziggy peels it out. He is a big fan of the axe in kid PvP, so we'll see if he wants to pull it out today. Although we are in Loca's first pot PvP tournament, so he might stick with the sword, but that's a round away. All right, now
Well,
we've got our tournament favorites here, Skuhu and Adzi, against who's Team MLG 420. I don't have a list of entrants.
Those purveyors of the Loca pack, wondering what wonders it does for you. For example, it turns Opix into this lovely picture of a coin-looking thing. And
Local Plus pack has
Opix.
textures for Opix, Shards, Yuletide Feathers, Summer Fireworks, Blood, Doc Gear, Skuhu's Sword.
Skuhu's Sword, yes.
XP bottles.
Yep.
Pretty
suppose
much
it's,
all the custom items that Loca adds to the game. Oh, and we do have the axe coming out from Steve. I'm seeing the axe already. And a little bit of pre-match analysis. Going back to our earlier discussion, I know for a fact that Sku and Adzi are in a Discord together, so I expect to see them, both experienced PvPers, working together to just focus down a target and make life very difficult for their opponents.
Well, pearls are not going to be working.
Oh, both Nova and Sku are healing already, but Adzi's got Sku running. Steve gets hit by his teammate with an arrow, and he's just running away from Adzi. Steve's backed into a corner, looking grim. He pops another heal pop, but he just keeps finding himself with his back to a wall.
Yeah, he cannot peel himself away.
He finally gets some sanctuary from Nova.
Zephyr running away from
They
Scoop.
split up again, and Adzi is just bullying this man relentlessly.
We got a dual wielding Zephyrix over here. Now, why would he be doing a thing like that?
Wait, is that a horseman sword, maybe?
I don't think there are any
I don't think
functioning
so.
ones
Those
in
have all been
existence,
nerfed anyway.
Wouldn't
One of my
imagine.
Hilo
They got-
members have one in the museum.
Yeah, but Horseman
believe it.
Swords got disabled before Nova even joined the server, I believe.
Well, it's possible
Unless
he
he,
bought
found,
one, but-
unless he found one.
Well, it wouldn't be good for him to use it, because we don't let that happen. So. Unfortunately, I'm not able to inspect the offhand of a player. I'll have to keep an eye on it.
But, Sku, as always, has to make me look bad, and they're just doing exactly what happened in the first round, and they're not really focusing down one target at all. Although, I am quite surprised Nova is giving Sku a decent run for his money here, keeping him honest. But, Steve does not seem to be holding up well against Adzi's onslaught. He is really getting smacked here. He's healing and running, healing and running. Adzi's even gonna knock him back into the through the gates which he came. Steve is gonna go down after such a beating from Adzi. And now I don't think Nova has much of a chance here in this 1v2. This is gonna be a pretty uphill battle here. Nova gets bounced back and forth, eventually to his death, as Sku and Adzi take round one.
Round 1 will go to the peeled oranges of the best of 3. We'll see if...
Word on the street is that Nova thinks wielding 2 swords looks cool. And that's why he is doing it. But it's definitely an interesting strategy. Not one I might have considered, but
I don't disagree with the visual aesthetics of it. It does look cool.
But I have to admit, he's holding up pretty well, so I'm not gonna knock it until I tried it, I guess.
Ah, yes. I believe I found a hole in the field. Probably don't want that. Getting somebody stuck underneath the redstone mechanics here. Hopefully that doesn't break anything. It is a beautiful day in the roofed forest of Calros. Haven't seen any bad weather today. The trees are verdant
no rain
green.
in this forecast.
For an otherwise frigid climate, the roofed forest is certainly one of the more temperate zones of the northern continent. Oh my god, I saw that. That was brutal.
It wouldn't be a Loken tournament without some.
That was a beheading via arrow, and I saw his head and body literally just explode apart. That was freaking amazing. If I had replay functionality, man, I'd get that going. That was legit.
Hey, we can Twitch clip it.
Well, you can Twitch clip it. Yeah, those of you watching, go ahead and feel free to Twitch clip. Is he running
that?
for it?
And, let's get that in super slow mo.
Yeah, it was right out of the bottom right of the screen. It was beautiful. We need more cameras. We need more camera angles.
And while we have another break in the action, this second Silverhand tournament is still brought to you by Hilo Wool. All farm-grown lovingly by Latane. Hilo Wool is the best wool on the market, they say. But anyway, let's get into round 2.
And they're off.
It looks like Steve opting to stay in the entranceway. Or someone opted to stay in the entranceway.
Marble pushes Zephyrix out, says he's got to go fight.
The Frostwalker.
Oh, look at that. That's some new strats.
And since it's nighttime now, the Frostwalker ice will not melt.
And it
Is it not a glowstone underlit path? Because I guess it must not be.
And it appears that Steve has had quite enough of getting beat up by Adzi, looking to 1v1 Scoo this round. But as I say that, they swap up again. And Scoo's got Nova on the run.
This is Adzi Cam.
Adzi has Steve on the run.
Turn the fight. Nova's backed into a corner trying to punch both Scoo away.
Oh my god, they think they fixed the bug where if you're spectator mode inside of somebody's head, you actually now hear the sound from their point of view rather than yours. But I'm not certain about that yet.
How do you get inside someone's head?
You like left click on them if you get really close, and then you can shift click to get out, to like dismount.
Oh,
really?
That's a really cool feature. Huh. Mojang does do things.
Makes me a little nauseous.
Well, that's cool. I have Scoo's point of view now.
Yeah, this is good feature. Oh, and Adzi's corner here. Scoo's gonna bail him out. He's gonna pop a heal pot, and now they're looking to turn it back on Nova, put him to the wall.
And the audience is going crazy in the stands.
And Nova's helmet is down.
Nova's helmet just
Scoo's
broke.
got him on the ropes here. I don't think he can last much longer. Losing a piece of armor is basically a critical wound in pop PvP. And yup, he's gonna go down. Steve is left to just run away and try and punch both adversaries. But I don't think all the heal pots in the world are gonna keep him from getting comboed down once they catch up to him.
By two of the best PvPers on the server. It's a grim fate. An inevitable one. But stranger things have happened on the battlefields of Lothar.
Oh my goodness.
Steve here opted to keep out the bow for quite a while instead of looking to heal and run away, but that doesn't matter anymore because he's been dead.
Peel Oranges will go on to the second round.
Our next round, is ducks greater than oranges and salty northern men.
Why, that's perfectly appropriate because the Silverhand Tournament is also sponsored by Ducks Are Lit.
It's time for my post-match reign of Opics. Lucky folks in the stands should see Opics begin to rain down upon them from the skies.
I'm not entirely sure what exactly the product is that Ducks Are Lit is advertising, but I can assure you that Skahoo, he's not actually that lit, he's just a duck. But hey, Ducks Are Lit. Buy whatever they're selling.
So the salty northern men is Exovius and Bat 3415, which they are both very salty northern men. And interesting in history, Bat 3415 was an Aru member with where Exovius is from. So
Yes,
it is true salt.
Bat and Zovius, known best for being members of the same town. But of course.
But of course.
Oh, and Zigify is Ziggy. It's not apparently present to his fight, although he's here in the arena. Looks like he might be AFK. Well,
2 minutes
that would
until
be
the fight
rather
starts.
unfortunate for his teammate.
AFK?
We had another
Ziggy's
sounds like we
AFK
had
in the stand.
Uh-oh.
classic play. Silverhand Tournament 2 also brought to you by a TPS of over 19.9, over 99% of the server's time. Along with a 99% uptime, Loka is your only server that is so awesome that you don't want to play on any of the other ones. Thanks, I'm here all week. Waiting for that Frostwalker to melt. It's gotta be daytime, huh?
Yep.
Very
And I
Now,
see
Ziggy
it's
is
not-
here under the arena, but he's got a bow drawn and isn't moving. I'm not entirely sure what's happening here.
So is that AFK or is that a hack? Maybe it's a hack client. Ooh, MK.
Uh.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is, but
Well, he was able to just speak. No, wait, am I thinking of Zephyrix? Maybe I'm thinking of Zephyrix.
I don't know what it is, but right now I can't imagine that Zonath is happy staring at an AFK teammate.
With who left with his maybe? What could have possibly happened? AFK with something on his right mouse button. Seems legit.
Oh, we have another kill in the stands.
He's
Silver
here.
slain by Steve.
He's able to talk whilst at the same time having his bow drawn.
Oh shucks,
That-
I can't
that
pick up
seems
these little
fishy.
baseball on spectator.
Marble Sack doesn't like one bit of this at all. He's not feeling. He's tempted to kick Ziggy just to see if he comes back on, whether he immediately has his bow drawn.
Just typed in chat.
I know that's my question.
Yeah, how does he have his bow drawn? Oh, now
I
it's
kicked
stopped.
him, and we're gonna find out. Oh, that's his
Admin
NPC
aboo.
body. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
that's his NPC.
Those of you
Admin
unaware of the
aboo.
concept, when you log out immediately or are kicked, if you don't use /log, your body will stick around for 10 seconds. This is to prevent combat logging, so that you may yet still be slain should you be trying to flee a battle. So if you would like to log
But
out
if you get
safely-
away with your ghost being there for 10 seconds, you deserve it. Get away. I look at it.
theoretically.
Hey, violence in
And
the
Ziggy's
stands
back
continuing.
without a bow drawn, so we're just gonna chalk that up to a visual display bug, but I have my doubts.
Ziggy potting up now. Has the awesome duck head in there.
It's important to note the infrastructure that Silverhand has put together for this tournament. And this is one of the reasons why these tournaments are not that frequent, because to run a tournament well and smoothly requires this kind of thought. Yes?
Never mind, actually.
Am I missing something exciting?
Oh, Scoo's not on. Where's Scoo? Useless admin.
And they're off. Ziggy and Zonath versus Bat and Asymphere, the formerly Zovius.
Salty Northerners versus Ducks greater than oranges.
Once again, we're isolated into 2 1v1s.
Well, the Frostwalker Ace is just melted.
And Bat's already got Zonath on the run.
We've got fights in the field. We've got fights in the stand. It's another day on Loca, baby.
I'm surprised no one's vomited all over the arena yet. That's
I'm
the mainstay
surprised
of our tournaments.
Well, they have
I'm
barrier
surprised
blocks
no
in
one
the
has
way.
happened into him yet.
That's a good point.
Just getting wailed on in a corner. Batsy showing no mercy. And that's the quickest death we've seen yet. He's going to go down and somehow drop a health pot.
Ziggy almost able to put out Asymphere here. He was choosing not to heal for some reason. Perhaps hubris. Perhaps confidence. And a nice attempt at a 360 no-scope there. More of a 180.
And Ziggy also bringing out the axe.
I suspect some level of memes going on in these private Discord chats that are happening for these fights, I suspect.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I'd like to see when your teammate dies. I'd like to see a revenge kill in one of the fights.
I want to see a 1v2. I want to see a 1v2 that turns out the remainder is
Yeah, I'd like to see a comeback.
Yeah, comeback. Thank you. There's like a word for all of those things.
Yeah, it's like in every league game we do. It's always a comeback.
Ziggy goes down, and the Salty Northerners will take the first match.
Bat Sword makes perfect sense. Get off my continent. Currently in the West.
Those listening should also be reminded that tomorrow we do have a state of the server at the same time, 3 p.m. server time, where if you have never been before, we discuss basically what's going on with the server, what's been going on, and what's going to go on, and then there's a Q&A session at the end, and it's a good chance for everyone to get to kind of talk to the admins and staff and put us all in one big room and hash some things out and kind of update everybody on everything. So if you could be there, that would be great. If you can't, we're going to record it. I don't think we're going to stream it like we did last time, because that was just me just sitting still with shaders, which looked cool, but we'll do some sort of recording of it so that you'll be able to listen to it post-haste. Gabrosa is sporting the bread hat of late, a new bug that I found out about, one I don't entirely feel obliged to fix for its comedic value is too great.
I'd like to see
Intriguing.
the ability to get the bread on the chest plate. Then I'll be impressed.
Only then will I be impressed.
Because, okay, to get this bug to work here, you make sure your whole inventory's filled, but your head slot's open, and then we'll go. Actually, I think you can put it on with the helmet, but I'm not 100% sure. I just know if your whole inventory's filled and you talk to Melchiot, he'll put it on your head for you.
Yeah, I mean the key is it's the Eladrin sweetbreads. It's not just any old loaf that you can stick on your head. Melchiot is a fine baker. His breads are known around the world. They have many practical applications, and a few people who well, I didn't say a few, probably a good majority of the server that was around during the community month was able to get some of his top bakes in the community gift that was given out by a shade of my former self.
But what I'd like to see is the bread to actually get a protection value on it, and then its durability skills with how many bread you have on your head.
Silver and Steve still going at it in the stands, but The real fight
Steve.
happening in the arena now.
Yeah, next round.
It's blue on blue on blue on blue.
What?
Well, they're all wearing blue diamond armor. But I enjoy the added benefit of custom capes that people are using and the shield designs help differentiate.
Yeah, I like how some people have, like, you can actually clearly see the salty northerners aren't using shields, and then the ducks greater than oranges are using shields. You can clearly see there's a defined meta between people. Oh, they think food's better in the offhand or the shield.
Well, in traditional pot, or in 1.9 pod PvP, the largely preferred meta is the offhand food, but you'll note that Ziggy, he is using the axe, and in kit PvP, it is heavily favored to use an axe with your shield, or a shield with your axe, excuse me, because you can put up the shield to block damage, but still get knocked back and get a good window for those big axe crits that can really take chunks out of people's health bars.
I think the axe is weaker because the enemy is not using shields. Like with using the food, it makes the axe weaker because the axe is used to disable the shield. So if they,
ooh, and
Ziggy goes down with a nice
combo from Zovius and Zonath. Running scared. He's gonna turn around and try to bow him away. That's gonna still be on him, and Zov's gonna catch up, and it's not looking good for Zonath.
it's more fighting in
the corner. Ooh, runs away, but eating is big because he can just get critted for free. He's gonna have to rely on health pots if he's got any left on his hot bar.
The true power of the Salt of the North is in full display today, my friends. It is difficult to escape NaCl at such vigor. But he's putting up a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's in the water. The water is not going to help him at all.
The shield's helping him. Like the 1.11 change that shields make you immune?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. I think it gave the shield merit.
I agree.
What I'd like to see when we do our custom enchants or whatever, to make the shield have a no knockback enchantment.
I think that would actually be a big misstep. Because, like I was saying earlier, one of the biggest advantages of the shield is that when you block all that damage and you still get knocked back, it opens you up for a very easy window to get off a critical hit.
Well, I'm just saying that it would have viability in our conquest.
Sure.
For charges.
That is true.
However, there would have to be some counterplay to that because that would just make it.
It's called the axe. It
so
disables
easy.
it for 5 seconds.
Well, that's true.
You have to use the axe. Like that's what it's there for. Don't have to stay alive.
He is eluding them quite well.
Yeah.
He's a slippery
The
little.
Well, I've gotta imagine he can't have many health pots left on his bar at this point, if any. And if he stops to eat, Bat and Zovius should know very well to just crit him into oblivion. So.
Uh-oh.
Looks like
quick inventory management.
Yep.
Oh, this fight should not last this long, that's for sure. Holy cow.
Yeah, he's
Oh, he's nearly in the corner now.
Proving
He's caught
elusive,
between a Salt and a Northerner. Alright.
Big crits gonna knock him down, finally.
So the third fight...
Take the third round, or take the third fight in the first round.
So the third fight will be the next. Well, yeah. So for 3 of the 4 first round, they've all been complete wipes. We'll see if the Gankarino Hackerinos and the +1s actually can make it a best of 3, or if it's just going to be a 2-game shutout like the last one. Last 3.
Yeah, I'd like to see a game 3. That'd be exciting. So the +1s is Gabrosen and Silver. And the Gankarino Hackarino was the Smiley Flea and the Mad Monkey, but they were disqualified because they were in the same town when they applied for it. So, and they did not fulfill the rules, and they went to swap to different towns to avoid the rules. So, I'm not 100% sure who's taken their place. I see an invisible Flaxy here. It's actually pretty cool. Going into the ground as spectator.
Oh yeah, lots of fun stuff to behold.
Yeah. These little pockets everywhere.
Can take a nice little tour of Silverhand.
So who is it? Are we missing somebody that you guys said?
So
Not sure
Smiley
who we're
Flea
waiting on.
and X Mad Monkey X were
Just Mad Monkey.
apparently disqualified
On what grounds?
because they were in the same town when they made it.
Oh right.
And then
Yes.
they broke that rule, apparently. I'm not sure who they got to replace them. And we have
Word on the
few-
street was that they got Thanius and Folksy, actually.
Oh, there's a bunch of soul
And,
sand being puked into the arena
uh-oh,
here.
Folksy.
Yeah. Folksy has
Folksy's
made
had a
her
bit of a-
entrance with her classic vomiting on the battlefield.
Just
An
gonna guess
interesting
what they-
interesting factoid is if the server dies, all this soul sand becomes pick-upable.
becomes real. Yeah.
Yes. Good thing it's soul sand, or it would be a valuable commodity.
Oh god, there she goes again. She's uncontrolled. She's out of line.
Oh, there's the guy bros.
Completely off the rails.
I was saying for them to for Mr. P to keep them in this, keep Smiling Flea and Mad Monkey, but Exovia said we gotta keep the rules how they are. Stuff just cause, and then I basically said to Exovius, "Well, I have a backup plan. If Mr. P doesn't want to conform to it, we'll just set up an inhib on them. So we'll just break up the Northern Alliance again." I already had a plan. So Silver, got Brosen sporting the bread hat into this war. This is literally the meme one here. Foxy's wearing gear. Okay, so, but oh, she just took it off.
Oh dear, she's not sure what to do. But she is
It's
throwing
okay.
up.
You just need to have faith.
Her face is
Because
pointed
Foxy
backwards.
is drunk. She has no idea what she's doing. So how can her opponents? know
She's so
what
drunk
about
she
to
didn't
do?
even know how to put her armor on anymore.
She
Oh,
has
she's gonna-
on.
She's gonna
Oh,
come stumbling
oh.
out of here and she's attempting to go the vanished route. Well, this is very interesting. Oh gosh, she's poisoned. She's drunk so much.
And she's
Does that make her
rogue
visible? That damage tick?
I can't tell. I'm not certain. I don't think it does actually. But I think one.
No, I think
rogue
maybe it
swinging
does. I don't know.
maybe does. Oh,
And
Thanius
Thanius
is apparently
dropped from the
disconnected.
game.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh no.
caught ignoring velocity apparently.
and
And
it seems
Thanius
that
is down.
it seems that our
What in the world?
the
is
last
going
minute
on?
replacements are falling apart at the seams, but Foxy is actually completely eluding the +1s.
Well, and Gab's using the bread hat, which is making him extremely vulnerable. So there's truly, this is truly a match that defies all normal rules.
Yeah,
Silver doesn't even know what to do with himself.
You can thank the rule book for this one to happen.
What is even happening? Oh, Gab doesn't know if Foxy's here. Silver's not attacking. I don't even know who's fighting who here.
I don't think they see her.
Well, no, they can't.
They don't see the pile of vomit she's standing in.
Oh, is she really?
Oh, Gab has noticed, but she's run away now.
Wait a minute. Are they two? Is it Gab and Silver versus Foxy and Thanius? Is
Yeah,
that why they can't find her? Oh, this is hilarious. Well, it's just a good test of whether these, of how good you are at spotting invisible particles.
Invisible drunk people.
Yeah.
Oh, she's shooting an arrow!
Oh, she gave herself away slightly.
Foxy, with the memes here.
I hope she kills Gab.
Oh, I don't think she's...
I
I don't even know if she's
yeah.
got... Oh, she's throwing up!
There she goes again, but neither of them are looking. They don't see.
This is,
And she
Uh-oh.
vomits
Whoa, Scoot.
all over
I
the
hope he
battlefield
vanished. Oh,
for
he's
what
vanished.
appears
Okay.
to be the 4th time.
Now, it should be noted to the streamers that Scoohoo is vanished, and vanished people can see each other, so... Uh-oh. Gab's got her zeroed in. Oh my god, how is
But
she
he
not...
can't land it.
Oh my god, she's in between them!
Oh my god!
Oh, this is beautiful. This is some Harry Potter shit right here. Oh,
Oh, and here
Throwing
comes
with
the
the bow.
arrows again. Oh, but this time he's got a lock on her.
uh-oh.
But she's running away once more.
Oh, wait. Oh, she's so close.
And he's gone right past.
Oh, we've got some... Oh, no.
Oh, she punches him.
Oh, this is great.
I hope she... Oh,
How do neither of them see the invisible particles? Or do they have, like, particles turn? I know Gab plays on a potato. I don't know about Silver. Silver's probably not
the
used
bow's
to
out
it.
and Gab.
Oh my god.
oh my god!
She got hit. She's
but
down.
She gets hit by an arrow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and the
Took the
knee
arrow
is
to
up.
the knee.
That is a good troll match.
A valiant effort by Foxy.
Worth
15
Opic, I believe.
Opics, well deserved.
And there's
Looks like
more
we're making
killing
that
in
a
the
one-round fight, it looks like.
Oh, I want to see more.
I know.
Oh no, wait! I think he might just be calling. Mr. P might just be calling the next fight
Yeah, it's the
for
next
the
fight.
other side of
for,
the arena.
I
Just
see.
have them prepped, so we might actually be in for a bit more.
Thanius seems
more fun.
not a best of 3. Just asked.
Well, he's so mad he slayed her. He slayed his own 2v2
Oh no,
partner.
we're moving on apparently. Allegedly, rules have been broken according to Mr. P.
On both sides.
I don't know what rules were broken, but
There's
that's apparently why it's only going to a best of 1.
I have disabled
Oh,
the velocity check so that maybe Thanius might not get DC'd in the middle of the fight. I can't tell if they're doing another one. Oh, they're disqualified, you said? So we're on to the next round.
Yeah, they're
Allegedly.
disqualified apparently, and
Says the TO, so.
well, hey, you said you didn't want a match to go 2-0. This went 1-0, so
It's even faster.
And this, I'm afraid, is going to have to be my last match of the evening before I have to get
Can someone crash
out
the
of
server?
here. But let's hope it's a good one.
yeah, teams are Peeled Oranges versus Dank Meme Squad. Dank Meme Squad, Corruptible Archer Squid. Then the other one's Peeled Oranges, that's Scoohoo and Adzi. The local casino community would like to say that I'm putting a 75% victory on the Scoohoo Adzi team. At minimum.
There's a lot of people on fire at all times.
All they
Why is
do.
Gab seems to be upset that he's not fighting a second round. He and Silver are facing off with some mean glances towards Cruffle and Archer Squid. I think that we're about to have ourselves a...
I think we're gonna have a duel in the.
I think we're gonna have a 2v2v2.
Okay, I have an idea. Next tournament, we need to have a 30-man Royal Rumble.
I agree
Like
with this
this-
statement.
Oh
Like,
lord.
this is what we need.
That's-
Just a Royal
that's going-
Rumble.
That's gonna turn into 29 people dogpiling Skahoo.
The,
And then a
So-
29-man Royal Rumble.
the first Hilo tournament will be a 30-man Royal Rumble. That's what we're gonna do. 30-man
This is
Royal
why Latane
Rumble.
calls the shots in Hilo.
I think she'll approve. Let's get ready to rumble!
And both teams still opting to go for those 1v1s. Neither of them looking to group up here.
I'd like to see it straight up 2v2.
I would as well. I think it'll make for quite an interesting fight because these 1v1s, it's hard to really crack the defense in just a isolated 1v1. But
Archer Squid
Archer
falls
Squid's gonna
fast.
get crit down.
That
by
was a
Skahoo.
strong set of combos.
Corruptful turn and tail.
Things not looking good for Uncorruptible.
My tournament predictions here. Our final will be the Salty Northerns versus the Field Oranges.
Oh, and
my prediction.
Corruptful's gonna.
Did he disrobe?
I
Or did he just
can't
eat
tell
shit?
if he died or if he took off all his armor. But
Can I get a Scoo is bald in the chat?
Oh, dear. Dear, dear, dear. There seem to be more deaths in the stands than there are in the,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
look, my chunks are still
I
lit up.
wish
what tournament
blood-
would it be if there
Here,
were no
can we have
drunken
blood on?
brawls in the stands?
Can we have blood on?
Yeah. I want to see how many blood stains will appear in one of our tournaments.
That's a good point. I must have turned it off. I must have turned off blood dropping in event zones. I can only imagine because I make I have no code that specifically says like no blood dropping in town, so that must be happening.
There's
Must have
more
been some-
fighting in the stands here. Steve versus Sir Arium. And
I don't.
Grey Wards with the health bots playing the support.
Wait a minute, aren't they from the same town? Steve and Arion?
I don't know.
Aren't they like friends? Oh, Pang's looking to break this up. Putting a beat down on Steve.
Blooper is joining in too.
And now Rayward's getting attacked.
Steve Enderpearls.
This is all out of control.
Cats and dogs living together. Pure chaos.
Can we just TP
This
them
is
all
why-
into the arena?
This is why we can't trust Slokins with knives.
Somehow Rayward has found a way to not take damage. How does that happen?
Red helmet.
Is it some means by which to stand in? Oh, we have a fight.
Oh, but once again,
Yeah.
the fight is starting.
Round two.
I'd rather just watch the stands. Let's be real here.
There's more terrain advantage, or height advantages and disadvantages in the stands. Well, lads, we've come here to watch real
There may
fights.
be advantageous terrain, but there are no modules.
Landrill is dead now in
Oh,
the stands.
the young Thief Lord has been slain by Nova. By a Peacemaker. Meanwhile, they have
Abune
split
and
apart.
Hilo, another Hilo product.
Must have broke then as he shot that one.
We do have people still
And-
trying to litter the actual field with arrows from the stands. And Archer goes down again by Skuhu in a short order of combo.
And that's that communication coming out from peeled oranges. Archer Squid definitely the I would say the stronger PvPer on that side, and Scoot's making sure he doesn't get anything done, just focusing him down quickly at the beginning.
Silver seems upset still, not having his second round.
Oh, Corruptful Nearly gets caught out in his inventory, and he's got a pot in his
Skuhu
hand.
is Skuhu is brandishing his bayonet. Now this is the one sword that has a special skin texture because he made the damn thing. So
Yeah,
looks like
he
he's
does
wanting
not
to.
want to get. If he gets a kill on it, he'll have to get another 999 because he wants it to stay at an even number.
Is it what has it got 1,000 kills on it or something?
It's at exactly 1,000.
I see.
I do
Well,
believe.
Looks like he's letting Adzi have
I
a
think he
full-on
might
1v1
have
with
actually
Corrupt.
retextured his other sword to also.
Well, I
have
can
a-
take a quick look once this fight is over.
Because you know that's what you get to do when you develop the stuff.
Skuhu says, "You're not going to fight me. You were going to fight Adzi."
now I might just be starting a fire for no good reason, but as a bit of an insider in Eldritch, you know,
It does appear, yes.
insider info is that Skuhu is a little bit of afraid of being beheaded.
Oh, a little bit. That's not
Yeah.
insider information. I can tell you that with a
So
full vote of confidence.
I'm not exactly surprised that he's avoiding fighting when he doesn't have to.
It should be noted that
Very-
he did petition the tournament organization staff to turn off beheading in the event zone.
He is
that
very
was met with a-
risk-averse, Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Skuhu. So.
The price of a Skuhu head would be fairly large.
Yes, but the greatest price would be the one on his dignity.
And that has no known cost.
It's unquantifiable.
What is going on with all of the burning and the dying?
And we've got another fight outside the arena.
Was there another?
We got two sets of
Big
fights. We got
nothing.
people over on both sides.
Yeah. We have the west side of the
But,
arena have a fight. The east side of the arena has a fight. Does outside have
Pure
one?
madness.
But while we've got this chaos going on, and I got
And there's
my
a third. There's
little
a
bit
third.
of poking fun at Skuhu, I'm gonna have to bow out here. Thank you, Crypt, for having me on once again, and thank you so
Always a
much for
pleasure.
putting on a fun tournament. But
Enjoy your work, and hopefully the Englishman will join us shortly. And Openik and I will have to take it over from here, I think.
alright. Well, I bid you all farewell and good evening.
Toodles. All right, Openik, it's you and me for
Thanks.
now. So we've got Field Origins onto the semifinals.
Yeah.
The Salty Northernman versus the plus ones here.
Plus one.
And that will see them through to the semifinals. I think we're going to get all the way to the final team into the finals before we switch to the losers bracket, at which point those matches will become merely a best of one.
Yeah, best of ones and losers. So we got Aston Fear and Bat at the ready. Yeah, Brosen has the bread hat still.
It appears that Silverhand is slightly understaffed for today's tournament. Normally, they have a few extra bouncers to put in the killing down, but it doesn't look like they're having much luck. Marbles around. I think he's merely shepherding the combatants up to the field.
The last tournament, we had Crunk helping out, and Flaxy was drunk helping out, and
Yep.
I was doing my part. I was trying to level order by just kicking people, just to keep the order there that one tournament. Should not have, but I did. But I was like, don't fight here.
We are joined by the Englishman. He's here to take
Hello.
Alex's place. Welcome, Magpie.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope it's going well.
It is. It's. There's been nearly as if not more bloodshed in the stands than there have been on the fields.
So, Magpie, the next the Tournament of Hilo, we're doing a 30-man brawl.
Just a complete free for
Oh,
all.
we're thinking ahead already, are we?
Yeah. What do you think? A 30-man brawl. In the
Well, it
soul-
sounds like it's pretty much that already, just in the stands instead of in the
Are we
actual
going to
arena,
have
so-
I want to see the Soul Sand ice floor though, for it.
That's cancer. Pure cancer.
I just wish the wool let it work, like the carpet.
Starting without Gab. Stop PvPing in the stands. Scoohoo breaking out the colored chat from the Discord channel in order to get that
How do you do that? That's cool.
We can speak from Discord, which means we can put the color codes in there.
That's actually cool.
Gab sporting the bread hat. That should probably make him a quick death, and Silver...
Xovius knows.
Silver will be having to do a 1v2 very quickly, I believe. I think Xovius is out to make this over very quickly. He's excited to get to the finals.
Yeah, he wants to fight Scoo and Adzi immediately.
I'd love to know what happened in the first round. I mean, did he don the bread hat then as well?
Oh dear,
Yeah.
the first round was the best round. Falksy came out with Thanius against those two.
Yeah.
Falksy was drunk and
other
invisible
team-
the entire time.
Oh, beautiful.
And
No
so-
wonder.
Gab went...
Monkey-
Thanius... Oh, go ahead, Ope.
Yeah, Monkey and the Flea were both disqualified from the tournament because they broke both from the same town and switching towns to avoid.
I see.
First round of the Salty Northern.
And there were some inhib threats saying that if it did not get fixed, an inhibitor would be set up somewhere. So
Well, glad to know everyone's taking the rules fairly seriously, at least. Yeah, it turns out Gab wasn't aware that he had bread on his head at the time.
oh really?
I
That
don't know
is,
how you don't realise that, but you know, each to their own.
Yeah, I'm not
He
sure
went to-
who doesn't check their inventory before going into a tournament of PvP.
You're still on the brackets, I think, Crip?
Have I been? Oh dear. My apologies. The first round,
Yeah.
You didn't miss much.
it was a fairly short and quick fight. Gab had a bread hat and went down almost immediately, and Silver followed suit within about 30 seconds or so.
Thank you, Vindicated Project, for the
Once.
10 out of 10 stream there in the chat. Thank you.
I need a third monitor for streaming, because like there's just too many things I have to look at the same time.
Yeah, but once you've got 3, then you want 4, and it's just...
No, I don't even have room on my desk for 4. unless
I
have,
don't
a
want to
2v2.
get the third one because I already have 2. Because
This is
I would
great.
actually enjoy the third one, because the third one would be for the YouTube or whatever. Because Minecraft, RuneScape, YouTube.
So...
Corruptful and
got-
Archer Squid attempting to live out some sort of movie-like fairy tale where they attempt to be armor stands.
Oh, that is cool.
However, if they think the giant colorful text over their head is
A little bit of a giveaway.
a little bit of a bow for the stream, Archer. Thank you. Beautiful. Well done.
That's great. I'm joining him.
Oh, meanwhile,
Appears
there's
we
a
have
fight going on,
cast,
and no one's watching.
jumping in.
Oh, no. That's our blimp. That's our blimp.
What's the Goodyear? That's the it's the Goodyear
Yeah,
gas.
that's the Goodyear gas coming in for aerial coverage today.
Interesting. They're splitting
Oh!
up and separating it into 2 1v1s. I think Bat and Xervius are very confident in their own ability to.
Take out
1v1
Silver
here.
and the Gabros.
And in Gab's 4th fight, he has finally chosen to wear a helmet.
I do believe it's 3rd actually. The
Bat
first
has
round
Silver
was
in a
all-
stranglehold and annihilates him in the corner. Gab about to also go down.
Gab is going to be in trouble now.
This could be the quickest, one of the quicker
Bat with
rounds.
the chain.
Oh dear. Oh, this is bad for Gab. And I think that'll take us... Oh, he's still alive! The
Yeah.
rain is putting people out of fire. Now, I'm not sure whether to keep the rain going or use my Asgardian powers to
Well, I
save
think the environment is part
I
of
think,
the game.
yeah,
They
I
didn't
mean,
build
it
a
is
roof
the
on
north. It
stadium
is- yeah, it's
as
a
well.
north
You've
place.
got
I should recommend that those of you who hate rain use Optifine and turn it off. It makes
Hey,
that much of a difference.
Crypt, in Conquest 3, we need to make rain to actually do something. Like when we have a Conquest fight. We have to make it rain and snow factor your gear.
Oh
It's
dear.
not like...
Well, I'm open to suggestions. I think, I mean, just having people not stay on fire 100% of the time would be a good start.
you got
for
trench
rain.
foot. You know.
You now can walk at 50% speed.
I think we're if it's a thunderstorm, it should be low visibility. Put everyone to.
All credit to Gab for his
That has chosen to smite himself, I believe.
No, but all credit to Gab Gab there for. He lasted a fair old while in a 2v1. So I mean, he put up a brave fight. He really did.
I believe we're going to have to change the name of that sword that Ziggy's using. That's just a little inappropriate. Mag, would you like to take care of that?
I will certainly.
Thank you. Remember that your Lord sword names and various should still correspond to server rules, and an exclamation mark is not being cheeky. No matter how cheeky Zigify thinks he is.
A dollar sign would be sufficient, though.
Oh, yeah, sure. Alright, back to the bracket, which I will remember to turn away from. The salty northernmen will now be fighting the peeled oranges in the semifinals.
Vindicated Project says rain is a crutch and should not use my suggestion to make rain have an effect. I think we should, though.
I think for a brief moment I'm going to go into shaders mode just so everybody can see how crazy it looks like when it's raining at night in Silverhand. Granted, it takes some time to switch
Take it
over.
out the trash at night.
Oh, it does something very, very poor with my screen these days. I don't know.
Oh,
it's a new
next
problem.
match has begun.
Oh,
Guhu and Adzi versus Awesome Fear and Bat.
Run around on the.
Just as soon as the shaders switch back from not being screwed up. Why is it stuck? There we go.
We're gonna have no visual this game here.
Nope,
so.
nope, we're back. I suspect nothing exciting has happened yet, other than SM Fear is moments from dying.
Awesome Fear running from the Skuhu.
Having a hard time throwing something down.
Adzi's running for Bat. Looks like Skoo is
Skoo is
stronger
taking some
than...
modest damage here. SM Fear
Oh.
getting a couple very nice crits on him. Skoo heals up, SM Fear low, possibly out of heal pots. No, does have a few. Runs away, comes back. Another
Instantly
set of blows.
heals, goes right back in.
Curious the
Oh.
tactics of the
Oh!
Yeah, I mean, it's strange to try and single yourselves out like that. You don't want to end up in a 1v1 against Skahoo. It's not going to end well.
Every match has been a 1v1.
Every match has
Well,
been
I think
yeah.
if they could try and coach them into that sort of.
Oh,
2v2
Bat nearly
fight.
goes down.
He's fighting an uphill battle from here on out there.
It doesn't look good. They're only the two best PvPers on the server. Seems like a fair cop. Skuhu generally stands back and lets Adzi 1v1 the last person every time. So their hubris knows no bounds, if that is to be at all surprising.
Yeah. Both players struggling to hit each other here.
This is some interesting matchup here. Adzi's on the run.
It's very cagey.
Adzi doing a full repot. Bat doing the same. Sku deciding not to let Bat get away with too much. A beheading in the stands. Landroyal goes down another time, a second time.
Oh
There's a
my
pretty
God.
great beheading on the stream earlier in the stands. I'm just sitting still, and an arrow comes flying out of the random, like the bottom right of the screen, and beheads somebody. I just see all these blood and smoke particles just explode out of this person.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It'll be a good Twitch clip. There is fun for everyone.
I think Skoo is losing patience in this one. And
Sku would like this to move along a bit.
I mean, perhaps
record-
Adzi is low on supplies now at this point, and
Is that the bayonet, though?
It is not. It is Dave's vault. He has also textured it to have the same skin, I think.
I'm disappointed then.
And Bat goes down. That was round one, right?
Yeah, that was round one.
long old fight, but I'd expect no less from the final of the winners bracket. Crowd seems to get very restless in between these fights.
Yeah. This is why I think the Royal Rumble will be a good idea for for a tournament. Do we just let all 30 people go simultaneously? Like,
Yeah. It's a question of how many stalls do you put everybody in a stall so they all get let out?
I give them all piston. I'd give them all their own piston door and go 3, 2, 1.
It is interesting that
I feel like we'd get some teaming. I really do.
Despite
That's part of the game.
that's the
Yeah,
part of the
well,
game.
indeed.
There's no rules. There's only chaos.
There's only no rules except you have to dance on the soul sand ice.
Yeah, we dance. Despite the grand and wonderful infrastructure of this tournament, it is interesting to note that there are no chairs in the stands.
Yeah.
No.
There
I
would be
don't
no
think
sitting.
you keep
Only
somebody.
standing.
Yeah, I'd rather them see the chairs plug-in used here. This makes me sad. Our poor chairs plug-in that we all cry over when it doesn't work.
Hey, it's back. It's back.
I'm
Asimfear is
happy.
doing a good bit of work on Adzi here. Now, Adzi's called for a peel from Skoo. That brings him over very quickly, and Skoo's going to attempt to peel off
it-
here. It
Is
does
it
appear
fixed
that
for
they're...
the new blocks too?
Oh boy,
It's interesting
Asimfear.
that they've split off into the same two pairs as last time. Obviously,
Yeah.
it appears Xervius feels he is the stronger PvPer, taking on Skidoo, I can only assume.
Or maybe Bat. Maybe he's assuming that he's strong enough to not die to Skoo, but Bat can just
Perhaps.
take out Adzi.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, it's not a bad shout
Now-
trying to just survive against Skidoo while your teammate can take out the
The-
slightly weaker Adzi, but only slightly.
Another peel's perhaps called. Well, this just seems like Adzi and Bat are just running around the world, and then Skoo and Zovius are actually doing work on each other here. Now they have changed their pairings, it looks like. Uh-oh, Bat is now cornered by the 2.
Xervius seems to have gone to repot, and I don't think Bat got the call, and it's very low at the moment.
Skoo's taking the chance to jump all over Bat. Bat now stuck in the water. This isn't
But he's
good.
using his shield to good effect here to block a lot of the hits coming in.
Yeah, that was a very good use of the awesome shield.
Would that I could have seen it from my client view.
Yeah, there are a few
Oh, Bat.
issues with the shield and the client, and that's not.
Skoo more interested in ending this, I believe, this time around. We'll see if Adzi sticks around. Oh, they're interested in staying into the finals for sure.
Wait, where's Bat?
Bat
Bat
was
died.
slain. Blink and you miss it.
I actually don't even see it in chat. How did he die?
It's possible. Well, I don't know. He was slain. I observed it.
It was probably a friendly town member who slayed him, therefore it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
shown, as a result of spam.
No, you can out of town. You can friendly kill.
There's also if you get slain enough times over and over again, you start to mute those
There are a few
as well.
measures in there to keep chat as clean as possible.
Now,
Servius lasting a fair old while here. He's had both of them on him pretty much the whole time.
yeah, we're on the Scoohoo view now. That's actually pretty cool.
This
Adora-
is the beauty of top PvP.
Gee, Lord, there's a lot of dying going on. I'm glad I turned my chat off. Most of it.
Oh, it looks like he's getting quite low now. I think this might be the end. No,
It seems that way, and it continues to not be that way.
I don't know how he plans on dealing enough damage to one of his opponents, but seems like staying alive is his main priority here.
Good Lord. Much more exciting the getting beheaded message now. I will say that. And
Well,
it's
you're not
just
going to
the
miss it, let's
spray
put
of
it that
blood.
way.
Semifinal is very, very slippery.
Yeah,
Doing a good
he's
job.
surviving a long time.
Uh-oh, he's trying to stay out of the corner, but he's not succeeding. I think he
And
thinks
his
he's got-
helmet's broken. He's been alive for so
Oh,
long.
that's gonna
his
be
helmet
it.
is
That's gonna
actually
be
broken.
It's gonna do the trick.
That's
Yeah, that's a GG right
going
there.
to be taking huge damage now from every
Skoohoo
single
opting
hit.
for a death by arrow now. Forward arrow. Those keen observers noting some occasional purple particles from the shots fired by Skuku. That is an aspect of having a stat track on your bow.
And see how quickly he went down. He was on about 7 hearts there, and a couple of hits, and he was down immediately.
Time for an Opic drop, I believe. While we look at the brackets, we will be moving on to the.
For whoever's still alive in the stands.
Yeah, the numbers are dwindling tremendously.
No, they're all up front fighting right now.
Okay, good. I'll go over there and drop some Opics too, just for sure, just to be sure.
Oh, that's the Opic coin? That's cool. Opics in front.
Oh right, I made it so that Opics don't stack anymore, so they're. Oh, look at them all! Eat them up! It's like watching. It's like watching Sonic.
It's Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Pac-Man. The useless currency.
Gobble gobble gobble. Look at them go. I should guide them. I should make them travel like along a path that makes them have to like jump off the edge or something.
Oh, you should make them all travel back into the stands.
Oh, are they that smart or are they that stupid? Let's find out. Oh, no, Thief's gonna follow. Unfortunately, I can't do this and be. Oh, here they come.
Can you make me drop Opics?
Since you are an Opic, if not the Opic. Yeah, here's some. Have fun.
I'm in spectator.
Ah, well, you'll have to change out of that at some point.
Okay.
Are we on to the? I believe we're on to the losers bracket now.
We will now be playing through the losers bracket. Yeah, and they're just about to begin.
Oh, I'm stuck. I can't move.
So we're starting off with is it Steve and
Ray and
it
Mason.
looks like the fighters got off to a very weird start there. I think we're going to continue though.
I'm out of spectator.
These teams are bizarre. I think you can take care
Thank
of
you.
that.
Alright. So it's Mason and Rayward versus Steve
And Zephyr, that's
and
correct.
Zephyr. Yeah.
Now these are fights of one. And when you lost here, and you're out of the tournament for good.
Yeah, only a best of one in the losers bracket to obviously help speed it up. So while you do get a second chance down here, it's you are living by. It's very interesting. Frostwalker being Steve.
Yeah, Steve has remained or has continued to use his Frostwalker boots for this fight.
It's an interesting tactic.
I think it's brilliant. Getting stuck in the water is very dangerous.
It can be, yeah. You can really get chained if you get caught in that river.
I wish the water was deeper. I'd like to see a Frostwalker kill.
Mason going in for the kill here, but his teammate was nowhere to be seen though.
Can everyone in the game stop killing each other?
No, I think the answer is no.
I think that will be very difficult.
This is not a role-playing. This is not a PvE server. This is a PvP server. Death is the means by which action happens.
Oh my god. Step it in him, please, then.
I think there should be a beachhead after this person, but I won't be there for the fight, so I just don't do it.
This is a very, very cagey fight almost.
You like that word? You like that word, cagey?
I mean, it's. I mean, I think it sums it up very well. It really does. I think people get very scared of dying and going out, and as a result, would rather prolong the inevitable in some cases.
Steve is using the Frostwalker boots to his advantage.
Unfortunately, his advantage is also shared with his combatants.
He needs it to be the other way. He needs to be chasing for it to be an advantage.
Yes.
I'm amazed at how effective these shields are. Normally in our territory fights with pop PvP, you don't see very many shields being used, but
I've been noticing I've been using shields have been getting a bit more common, actually. But it really depends. Like, do you want to use the food or the shield? The shield's a bit more of a defensive, but the food's more offensive.
Yeah, ever since the change where you no longer take any damage. Oh, there's a beheading.
Oh,
On field beheading even. One inside of the stands. Or in the match rather.
I think that's gonna spell the end for Steve
that's
here.
that's a +1 OPIC, man.
Oh yeah, that's true. To whom now? Oh, Mason.
Mason killed it.
Mason did get the behead, yeah. No, as I was saying, since the shield change where they take no damage at all from blocking instead of the reduction, it's made shields a lot more viable, I think. And that's done
A
it. Steve's gone
disconnection
down
for some
and
reason.
they have been eliminated.
Unfortunately, a crash is part of the game.
Indeed.
There will be no rematches.
Especially as I think Steve was fighting in a losing fight there, 1v2.
Yes. I wonder if I can do something cool. Let's see if I can do something cool. Can I do keying? Maybe not.
They're calling for rematches. Steve apparently crashed.
There will be no
Yeah,
rematches.
I don't think
It is
that's
incumbent
gonna happen.
on the combatant to have a computer that can properly run Minecraft. If you are unable to do that, then your fight is with yourself and not with the others. Oh, it does work. Oh, brilliant. I can do a very neat thing. I just need to see if I've got any neat things to show behind the other neat thing. Hope that's not cryptic. I wonder how this would look.
So apparently at the Silverhand stall, they're selling this time pants, collectible pants this time instead of tees. Silverhand peas.
Interesting.
And they're also selling pom-poms.
Browser source over the media source. Okay, well that's kind of neat, although admittedly a bit tough to see what's going on. However, I will continue to play with this slightly. While we observe the bracket further.
Oh, the two.
Yes, well with the 2 back, I just need to do something slightly different with it, methinks. I'll put this here.
For the next match, we got Archer Squid and Corruptful ready to go. And on the other side, there's a Zona for some reason. Signify's AFK again.
Really?
I do believe.
Chalk me up to surprised. Seems to be a theme. Time to whip out some quick Photoshop.
And looks like we're about to start.
Yeah, we're about to start.
Alright.
Starting Crypt. Think of it. It's Zona's 1v1. Is it 2v?
No, Ziggy has turned up.
Oh, Ziggy has. I didn't see the Z.
Ziggy has shown. Using an axe,
Zig-
interestingly, for the extra damage.
And it's a shield counter too.
Indeed, yeah, it's a bit slower than the sword, and harder to chain, but that bit of extra damage and being able to break the block of the shield can be handy.
It's good for the last hit, for the final hit. It's like use the sword as like a rune scimitar in classic RuneScape PvP, and you whip out the rune 2-8 for the blow.
They do not pronounce the C harshly. It's just scimitar. It's not scimitar.
Whatever, you whip out the rune 2-8, which is the diamond axe.
It's gonna gloss right over that one. We're just gonna move right on.
A very unique reference there that I'm sure none of our viewers will understand.
Oh, there will be some people that understand.
Zonath is stuck.
Those over the age of 25.
Zonath's lagging, and that will be the death of him again.
Yeah, I mean,
And the dude's playing from. The dude is in India, for Christ's sake. I mean,
I respect. Oh,
I have mad respect. Oh, what a beheading! By bat. Wait, who? Oh, the bat was. The beheading was in the stands. That's all confusing.
it happened simultaneously
That's hilarious.
with the death of Ziggy, but no, Ziggy did keep his head on that game. So I think it's fair to say that the favourites of that fight did come out on top. Yeah, it's certainly not easy fighting with a high ping, which you're bound to get when you're living quite literally the other side of the world. So.
what is the ping from India to here?
It's at least 250 to perhaps up to 300.
Like what? You should slash ping him. I'm curious right now.
It's much like us over here in Britlandia trying to play on an Australian server. It's a very similar thing. Not a fun experience from my.
Have you queued up for rank that way? Yet on Rocket League?
It's even more punishing in games like Rocket League.
Now, you want me really interesting is if let's say, oh yeah, let's queue for ranked in Australia for the memes, and you actually run into another person from Britlandia, did the same thing. The memes.
That'll work pretty decently, I think.
Looks like the stands have calmed down for a change.
Well, I think calm's a strong word, but
let me know before the next fight gets going, as I'm screwing around.
There's a little bit of a break while they are getting prepared for the fight.
I had a feeling.
This will be Mason, I believe. And I think they'll be going up against Cabrosen's team as well.
Sorry.
No, I'm right there with you. It's that middle of the afternoon.
Yeah, I don't function in the middle of
I know that feeling too.
Mason currently the only one even remotely ready.
Holy. Oh, we got a Rayward that's ready.
Yeah, it looks like the Hanzo mains are both together. We're just waiting for their opponents.
This fight here, I'm gonna go from Rayward's perspective here. We're gonna watch it from Rayward's perspective. I think it'll be exciting. Bat killing people now in the stands. Oh my god, the people. And we have a siesta real quick.
Ooh,
I'm
dear,
tired.
that's sufficient.
There are no siestas in the north, Opic. This is Karos, remember. Karos is far too cold for siestas. We've got to make every
Far
Moment
too
of daylight.
cold. Far too cold. I refuse to go outside. It's
Here we
too
go.
hot.
Looks like both teams are, well, almost ready. Gab just
Nearly
waiting
ready,
for his
huh?
teammate. 3 of the 4 set up.
Silver apparently has no armor.
Never advised going into the Silverhand Coliseum without armor, but
Not a great choice, definitely. Losers bracket finding a way to be slow despite still being best of 1.
Steve just PM'd me saying, I support your idea for the Hilo tournament of being that big ass brawl.
well, we only have 4 matches left actually, so and then we will crown a winner. So the winner of this will go on to play the Dank Meme Squad, and
Who are we waiting
the
for?
winner of
now?
that will be guaranteed third. So.
Silver, I do believe.
Silver, we do believe.
There we go. Silver has joined Giverosen up there, and we're
and
off.
they're off.
Right away.
Alright, so I'm
Middle
looking
lane.
through Ray Ward's perspective here.
Gab barely looks ready.
Gab not getting the. There we go.
Little slow out the gates.
That's actually cool.
Thankfully, those Silver seem to keep it together while Gab was not there. Although getting quite low on health now.
Ray Ward's focusing Silver. Mason's helping. They're actually 2v1ing this one. I'm actually impressed.
Yeah, if you can keep one teammate away and you can focus all your damage onto one, and they've managed to do exactly that. And now Gab is going to really struggle. I'd probably argue Gab is the stronger of the of him and Silver, and that's probably why they targeted the weaker player. Try and get them down, and
I'd like to see more of it. I'd like to see more targeting of one. Like, I think that's what you actually need to do.
yeah, I think a lot of players are new to the concept of these 2v2s, and there's no sort of meta game that's kind of developed from it. So I think if we do have another one of these in the near future, I think people's tactics would change from seeing what's gone on so far.
I'd like to see a 3v3 where
Oh,
2
God.
people have gear, but the third person has the pots.
Gee, what? That would just they would just kill that person immediately.
No, the third person has pots, has full prot armor on, but
Oh, I
no
see.
weapons. And the other ones have weapons but no potions.
Well, I think we're going to have some interesting Hilo tournaments in the future.
I would say I think
but
you just play the support class in Voda and get exactly what you want out of that. Because that's effectively what it is.
Gab holding strong actually. I think Mason and Rayward are struggling to get the damage in on him.
Yeah. The bow comes out for Gab.
Yeah, Gab's going to have to try and get one of these teammates isolated to stand much of a chance, I think. And I'm not quite sure how he's going to do that.
He's like an ender pearl.
Ray and Mason being very careful to stay together and not allow one of them to become vulnerable.
Gab caught in a very hard place, but managed to escape again. and heal back
Down to
up
3
again.
hearts there, but
Attempting some inventory management. Not always an easy time to do that.
yeah, one of the most fun aspects of pop PvP. You frantic click.
Fun.
onto
That's the word I would
version.
definitely use for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Mason leaving it almost as a 1v1 here. Gab not taking advantage of that. There's a chance there to get Rayward really low. Both fam really doing no damage at all to Mason. The regen far outweighing the damage of that.
So what I saw with Rayward, like, cause I'm spectating it, it's Rayward chucks splash potion healing. I mean splash potion strength and speed upward.
Yeah, I believe he thinks that he won't get the effects if he throws them on the ground. Where it's not like a healing potion where the difference of distance makes the difference. As long as you're in that radius, you should get the full effect of the splash potion. Unless I'm mistaken.
I believe the time is affected by it.
I think your time is affected based on how much you get.
That is pretty stupid.
Yeah, which is why a lot of people will choose to use the non-splash variants. While they take it a little slower, they will give you a much longer time on strength.
Exactly.
Effect similar.
Yeah, the splash is good for chases. That's really what it's for.
Oh, Gab once again, much like the last fight, staying alive for an incredibly long time. Almost knowing he's going to lose and not trying to win, just trying not to lose, it feels like.
Just trying to delay. Caught.
Just trying to show that he's able to tank the tank.
Well, tanking's one thing, but unless he's just trying to outlast them.
Gab threw a regen pot down even. That I saw a splash regen.
It does appear that Mason and Rayward are having a hard time coordinating their hits such that they get Gab stuck in a corner. And Gab's able to get away.
Gab can sort of run them low on resources. He's got a chance. Obviously his own resources will be pretty low at that point, but...
Is it funny that only now I'm starting to think, Mac, it would be hilarious if we actually did enter random 2v2.
If we entered.
Yeah.
How about that for the championship match here?
Oh no,
I don't think
we're gonna get raped in like 3 seconds.
I don't think.
I don't even know how to inventory manage for pot PvP. I don't even know what the potions look like.
Yeah, I
wouldn't know what to throw and win.
I think it's fair to say me and Cryptite were pre-potion PvP era.
We're pre a lot of things. Now you put us in an archer fight. Up and Gab does.
And there he goes, eventually falling. But you know, a brave effort from Gab there.
Yeah, I think Gab earns an Olpic for how long he lasted there. I think that's a well-deserved one.
Wow. That's debatable, delaying the inevitable, but we'll be seeing Ray and Mason once again straight away to face was it Corruptful and Archer Squid, I believe, and they'll be playing for a guaranteed 3rd place minimum. The winner of this next match.
Oh yeah, this is the 3rd place match.
Yep.
I do enjoy a good bit of midstream upgrades on the stream graphics. Title.
The Dream Team, Mag and Crypt.
That's a word that you could use to describe us.
That would be one word. It wouldn't be an accurate one, but it would
the
be
one
a
I
word.
would use.
I think
maybe it's because we're so dreamy. That's what they mean.
That's the one. Yeah.
That's the one.
It's like asking you two to go do the Rocket League together.
That's true. Yeah. We'll take any of you guys on in Rocket League.
Even Voter, I'd feel fairly confident.
Yeah, I feel I'd have to fix Voter first. There are a lot of bugs with it.
A wonderful, wonderful game.
Yeah, but you spelled armor wrong. There's a U in that word.
No, there is not.
Our many players who have been brought up on RuneScape will have seen the U in armor since it's made by English developers. So players such as Opic, even though not being English himself, has grown up with armor with the U.
Yeah, it's been lied to for his whole life.
Oh, it looks like we're ready, and that's a much quicker turnaround this time. I'll be very curious to see who wins this. I have no idea who the favourite would be.
I almost want to say...
I'm rooting for the underdogs, but I have to think that Archer Squid and
who's the underdog, though?
I would say Rayward and
Ray would
Mason,
be the weakest of the 4, but
I think
it's anyone's game.
I'm going to put a 55% win rate on Rayward and Mason and a 45 on Archer and Corruptful.
Time for us to get the League of Legends tweet your hashtag Penzo mains win, hashtag the other ones win, and get that tech going. In fact, that is, there's a whole infrastructure. Oh, who's that just went down? That was Mason that just died.
Yeah, which
Mason's dead?
Mason's
I didn't even
down.
see a death message. Wow. The one that I put as an underdog. I
You need
mean,
to work on your statistics.
Yeah, my statistics have controlled me.
Yeah, we'll try to. I'm gonna try to spend some time before the next PvP tournament that is had. Inventing
Get
some
our
architecture
hashtags?
yeah, well, like you could. It's easy to do some in-game winning.
There you go.
They do walk away with that victory. And that is that is the
Mason
dank
going
meme
down
squad.
so early there, which is it's a big shock. I'd argue he was one of, if not the strongest PvPer in that 2v2.
Oh, that's an interesting thought that the chat said. We need to see lingering pots used in these.
That's true.
Lingering pot shot from dispensers, maybe, that inhibit the battlefield, like a slow, some poison.
There's all sorts of creative things you can do with these fights, just to change it up.
Just imagine a slow 2 lingering foot shot up when you're on soul sand and ice. You're already moving so slow. You get double slowed.
So we're going to be seeing the dank meme squad on to the final round of the losers bracket, fighting the salty northern men.
Indeed, yeah.
Adjust this browser source slightly.
And this will decide on whether we're going to see a rematch of the winners bracket final, or we're going to have. I guess it'll be. Could it be a rematch of the original? No,
Yeah, it would be a rematch of semifinals if the Salty Northern win.
Well, that would have been the winners bracket final.
And if the Dank Meme Squad wins, it would be round 2 rematch.
Now, Archer Squid's going to have to do a better job of staying alive. He has historically been getting dropped pretty fast, and it already isn't looking good. But what can I tell? Everybody's on fire.
Well, that's very interesting. We're not getting the singling out here.
Yeah, we're not getting a single out here. We're actually getting a 2-on-1.
Oh, they are focusing Archer really hard here.
They are focusing Archer down fast, and Archer's going to go. That was a very fast drop.
That's how I think you have to play this game. Actually, I have to double kill.
You have to target.
That was well played.
If you target, if it's the perceived weaker player, then you're going to target that person. If you can drop them faster, you've all but guaranteed victory for your match. Because even though you might be a very skilled PvPer, I'm not sure too. I don't know. I would like to see a scenario where Skuhu. Oh, a beheading. Oh, another Stan's beheading, unfortunately. But I would like to see an instance where.
Oh, that was in the match.
Oh, that was in the match.
That was Corruptful losing his head there.
The ass of fear.
Third place
never
goes
had
to
the
the Dank
achievement.
Apparently not. Not on this account. I think actually, I haven't converted.
No. This is just a name change.
No, it's not. It's a different account.
Really?
Yeah. I had to convert some stuff, which reminds me of the thought of adding a store purchase for account transfer. Now with the amount of stuff that you have to do, you have to not only transfer stats and other data, but you have to actually update all of their lore item data. So we might be adding an account transfer tool for a
I'd say that's
sum.
$20.
Yeah, it probably would be 20 to 25. It's an emotional tax on me.
So I'm not quite sure what the final is set up as. We'll have to find out.
I suspect the. Oh God, I hope
So
it's not best of 5.
how this works is Field Oranges versus the Salty Northerners. If Salty Northerners win, the Peeled Oranges technically go into the loser bracket to fight the Northernmen again.
Yeah.
If the Northernmen lose, then loser of 14 is not necessary.
One would assume in whatever best of this final is, the Peeled Oranges would have a 1 or 2 game advantage over them.
No, I think that's the advantage they get. They have the second life to go into this next round.
Exactly.
Instead. So, I think this should be a best of 3, and then if Field Oranges somehow loses the best of 3,
then they play a second best of 3.
Yeah, then they enter the second best of 3.
Which is a best of 5 effectively.
Wait a minute. How was Born able to just shoot through barrier blocks? Did that really just happen?
Born's OP.
That's not how any of this works.
Maybe he's above him.
No, he's. I think it may have been an incidental fire, but yeah, he just totally shot through the barrier blocks. How the hell did he do that?
Could you shoot through him if you're right against him?
No, he was like out in the middle of the field. He shot up into the stands and hit Captain Kraken in the face. Definitely through what are barrier blocks. Now, first of all, how did he do that? Second of all, how did he know that the barrier blocks were even there, or where they were? Interesting.
His
Well,
texture pack.
Born is scamming something. What? Apparently, you can shoot.
And we're about
Here
to
we go. We're not on the. We have no fight screen, by the way.
No, we're on. We're live.
Yeah. Okay, we're doing the 1v1s again, boys.
It's the same
it
pairings.
looks like the definition of insanity.
Yeah. We gotta try the 1v1 again, because it worked so well last time.
Here we go. Looks like they're focusing Ace and Fear here. Although Bats managed to knock them off of his teammate. And they're doing it again, targeting, I guess, what they perceive as the weaker player, perhaps. Split back into this 1v1. Bat on the run.
Awesome fear. Out to lunch.
Scoot
now-
getting double
double
teamed
teamed.
here
Now,
briefly.
now it's 2v1.
I wonder who the perceived weaker player is for anybody here.
Like, I'd like to say you have some of the best PvPers in this ring right now.
Bat on the run again. Yeah, it's almost like they're deliberately letting one of their teammates take on the two enemies so they can repot and reorganize their inventory.
Uh-oh, Bat is...
But it is a risky game to play. It certainly is.
Bat's escaping narrowly from a triple combo.
Beheading in the stands.
Straight up devaluing.
It is interesting that nobody's attempting to 2v1 right now. If I were the salty northern...
Yeah, the northern men should 2v... Right now, they should be 2v1ing Scoop.
And they are.
Which they are.
He's just not doing a great job.
Just not enough and not quick enough.
Oh, Dan's getting caught by that. Oh, no.
I suspect they're smart enough that they're going to pop a regen if they know they're going to try to have to tank 1v2 for a bit if the other partner's got to go repot.
They've got Skahoo trapped against the wall there, nearly. If only Bat was there to give his team a hand, then they might have been able to get him down.
Oh, Bat's coming in! Bat's coming in!
Skahoo was very low. Assie's...
Oh, the
as
double
he got
punch
peeled,
ball!
they got hit in the back.
Double punch ball!
The Northerners, they smell blood in the water. They smelled some chances. Oh, and Bat got caught out and died.
Ace of chasing down Skoo, and he got Skoo really low there, but without a teammate.
Was that one health? Was that one health?
I'm not sure. The fire sucks. I swear to God, we're going to turn off just people on fire as a thing that can happen on Loca, because it's just so dumb.
It's not the most fun mechanic.
And you should never have a game mechanic where the first thing everyone has to go do is download a texture pack in order to lower or remove the fire burning of graphics. Like, that's just...
Indeed.
I'd like to see in the next version of Conquest, I'd like to see
and the beheading.
And the beheading.
The boost. Like how I said, rain and snow should affect the land, and affect the area battle. You should make it so you can tip your swords in poison.
So round one, they're going to the peeled oranges.
I'd like to see poison-tipped swords.
I do not see the... It is, I suppose, irrelevant. But now, did we get any confirmation on whether this is a best of 3 for the finals, first round first?
I have not heard him himself.
I think I saw in chat it's best of 3.
Okay, so it would be 2 best of 3s were the Salty Northern men to win this fight.
In theory, yes. So basically, it appears the Salty Northerners need to win the next 2 fights to stay in it.
Yeah, they need to go 2 in a row, then they can lose one, and then 2 in a row.
Well, then it is only 1 match for the Peeled Oranges left
it's
before they can take home
yeah.
the prize. The moon rises over Silverhand on this. The potential. Oh no, it sets. Can I take that back? The sun rises over this. The final. As I turn around on the stream. The sun rises. Potentially the final battle of the evening. Afternoon for some, evening for others, morning for even others. Oh, and Jedi, poor Jedi, has sat upon that wolf and finally gets hit. This is it. Potentially the last fight.
Yeah, match
Can
point
the Northern
for
Saltyman? This is the Northern Saltyman.
They've yet to take a game against these guys.
Skuhu, yeah, neither Adzi nor Skuhu has yet died in any of their matches, and I'm not sure Skuhu's ever died in any tournament.
Oh, Bat's getting cornered.
Bat is immediately get dropped.
Dead.
Oh, it's a quick drop.
Dead.
A decisive victory here. Sku's gonna.
Come on, Exovius, take out Adzi right now. Then it'd be interesting.
Oh, Sku's not interested in letting anything tally.
He's not taking any chances.
No,
not going in for the kill.
Win and win fast. Sku must have a hot date tonight. He's got somewhere to be. Could this be the comeback of the century?
I don't think we've seen a single 1v2 pan out, have we?
Good.
No.
Not even. Haven't even killed one person.
Indeed, yeah. It really does seem like these tactics of focusing one player just are so effective.
And Minecraft just isn't balanced in a way where 1v2 is even really a remote possibility against anybody of comparable skill, I would say. They would have to be a pretty weak opponent. That would have to work.
Sku now letting them fight it out. Oh, no, he's changed his mind.
I asked him if he had a couple good combos on Adzi. This could be it. The salt stores of the Northern Gentlemen may have finally be running dry. And there it is!
And there it is, Skuhu.
Your victors for the Silverhand second tournament are Skuhu and I'm Not Adzi, who may very well be Adzi. Congratulations to the victors.
I don't know who this I'm Not Adzi person is. I wonder if he knows this Adzi person that's on the server.
Possibly, possibly not.
Yeah.
More beheading.
Amount of bloodshed. I think we should have a battle royale right now. Like everyone, like TP everyone into the ring right now.
Drop the
like,
barrier blocks and just let everybody go
No, literally, without the air control, just TP all inside the arena.
It seems that the fighting was going to begin anyway.
No.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Born was quick drop.
Crypt, can you TP all to inside?
There's a lot of people who aren't at the tournament.
I think we're going to pass on that one.
Yeah. If I could TP all with like a radius of 100, then maybe I would do it. But
no. We let everyone do as they wish.
Let the bloodshed begin. If anyone wants some discount wool, the wool shop will be open.
Shameless plug.
Orange is not really a color, is it? E. Alright, well, peeled oranges.
Don't tell them that.
E peeled oranges. Alright, well, just see. Skuhu is a champion. That is the title to the Grand Victor, although I don't think there were going to be champion titles handed out for this.
No, this is being a slightly different. But for those who do not have the Victor title,
I think it's Victor, actually.
I think.
And there's a spot for the champions in the Hall of Champions.
Indeed, yep, the Silverhand Hall of Champions.
Oh yeah, it is a wonderful new building. This is new to this tournament.
And within the next month, within the next few weeks, you'll be able to travel to Silverhand Coliseum by the Trans-Calaros Road. The final bridge is being built. Over.
I'm sure everyone will be thrilled.
You'll be able to take a nice lit up path all the way from Hilo to Aru, Silverhand, and the Al-Khazam, all the northern cities united. Currently being built right by the historic Cerulean city, the bridge across. Now let's relog just so we can sell wool. Why does it say happy 3-year anniversary on the login?
I don't know why it does that sometimes. Anyway. Alright. Let's see, title, add P_Victor. I believe that's the correct thing to do.
Okay, if you want wool,
Yeah, it should only be Adzi who requires it. I mean, with Scoohoo already having
He can.
Victor
I don't think he has the Victor title though,
Nah.
because he's always just kept champion.
He should have both.
Yeah, well, he does now
Champion,
again.
of course,
I don't
being
know.
for the reigning champion. The title that moves.
Well, we should all sit together for a nice little screen chat or something, so we can sign
Yeah.
off from the stream. So come join me up here. I'll switch you guys to creative mode or survival mode.
oh, what?
You have a
Okay.
bread for your hat.
I do.
Mag will-
Ah!
come join us.
Where are we
Come
going?
join me, gentlemen.
I'm down the pit.
Damn it, Opec. You suck so bad. Just stop moving for a second.
He struggles. He
know.
enjoys it. Of course.
All right, this will just have to be good enough, for God's sakes. This is a-
There's Magpie.
Well, he's right next to us. He's vanished though, but on the stream it looks great. So,
Okay.
all right. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Cryptite Magpie and Opic signing off. Thank you for a wonderful tournament, Mr. Pasquale, and various other Silverhanders. Let this tournament shine as a good example of what a great tournament on Loka can be. I believe Arium's coming up with the tournament fairly soon as well, and hopefully I can come up with some infrastructure for setting up the fights, letting sort of some title graphics be automated for the server. Maybe add some pre-fight voting options that some of the spectators can participate in. And yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our Twitch channel and our YouTube channel. I will be putting this on the YouTube channel anon, and we will see all of you later. Cheers, everyone.
Goodbye.
Oh, these Opics, they go. Oh no! I threw them all on the ground.
And that's classic Opic. That's classic Opic.